All right, hello. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, Anything Works. Voice crack to start off with the intro. That's just lovely. Welcome back to Rance 1, the quest for Hikari. Last episode, you guys, we took on the Urnsel's lair, and I finished grabbing all of the different chips that we needed to get 100% chip completion. Now, this episode, you guys, will be the finale of the main series. And what do I mean by that? Stick around to find out. Alright, so what we're going to do is just go ahead and get a move on. Get the fuck up out of here. I gotta pull up Edge for the Rance maps. But while we're doing that, let me go to the princess's waiting room and into the underground. Alright, so what we need to do is we just need to go ahead and get food poisoning. That's not what I meant to do, but, you know, fuck a wee ball. Take care of this guy. An adequate clock. No thanks. Because I really don't have a choice. Let's do this. Alright, then we go this way. God damn it, more lust. Alright. Got healed. W. Alright. Alright. Let's go ahead and go here to the Forgotten Ruins. And now what we're going to do here is we're going to take care of the last regular enemy in the game. The Raid Came. These guys have super high defense. So I'm just going to use all of my weapons here. And boom, they're taken care of. One of their biggest issues is that after their super high defense, they can deal a lot of damage. So, yeah. Alright, next up is the Moving Rock. Oh, outside? No. We came out into a bright area. At our feet was dirt, but around us were the ruins of man-made structures. It looks like a courtyard. Don't steal my line! Grind, grind, grind. Sorry, it's like this. I screwed my fist down into her head. I'm sorry. Sheesh, come on, let's go. I was about to move forward, but I stopped. Sil was pointing at the gate that led out of the courtyard. Master, look! The gate was moving. Or the gate was moving slightly. I've heard about these. They lurk inside stone buildings like this, apparently. A stone guardian. Yeah, they're supposed to be really strong. Sil and I both lowered our voices reflexively. It's a giant monster with the stone body that's said to be able to crush an average person in one blow. Even I might have a little trouble with this at my current level. It's hard to get a read on it, but it doesn't seem like it's going to attack us at any moment or anything. However, there's no telling when it might move. What should we do? Alright, so there is a way to avoid this. This is like a mini-boss or a boss battle, depending on however you look at it. There is a way to avoid this, and I'll show you how. Look at Guardian. I observed the Stone Guardian. It's basically acting as an archway of the ruins. But if you look closely, you can see it's moving slightly, like it's breathing. I can sort of see what it might be its face, but its eyes seem to be staring far off into the distance. It hasn't noticed us? Maybe we can sneak past it? Stare. I look closely at the Stone Guardian. It definitely doesn't seem to be paying any attention to us. It's not moving, is it, Master? Yeah, but if we hang out too long, it might notice us. Let's get a move on. You have to look at the Stone Guardian twice and then leave. Any other combination of whatever you do will get you to fight it. For instance, stare, stare, stare. I looked long and hard at the Stone Guardian. Master, weren't we leaving? Well, I really want to know what this thing's staring at. Plants. The thing. It suddenly turned toward us. The Stone Guardian and I locked eyes. Yo, nice to meet you. The Stone Guardian suddenly attacked. Ah! Alright, here's the Stone Guardian. He also has super high defense. But he's pretty weak, all things considered. Only issue is that he does, like, again, have a lot of defense, and he also has a lot of HP. So, taking care of this guy is a bit nonsense, but it's fine. So we're just going to keep using all of our weapons here. Boom, there we go. And since Sil will heal us after the battle's done. Oh my goodness. I don't want to use any of my cooldown weapons. Thud. I just want to get all my cooldowns done, and Sil heals us, so we're good. The pile of stones crumbled to the ground, shaking the whole area as it did. It finally went down. Are you alright, Master? Yeah, I'm the strongest, you know? Something like this is no sweat. I'm just a little tired. But there's no time to rest. Let's go capture that princess. Maurice. Hey, Maurice. Leah called out irritatedly to her attendant, who was leading her. Hey, let's take a break. We've been walking so long. I'm tired. She sat down on a nearby rock without waiting for an answer. Your Highness, there's a good chance that man is still chasing us. The ninja that left behind to slow him down hadn't returned. Maurice had to consider that the worst had happened. Oh, she took care of him, didn't she? She said he'd be no trouble before. If she got serious, then he's no match for her, right? True, but she was uncharacteristically inarticulate. Something about the man made her nervous in ways that she couldn't easily describe. Anyways, I'm so tired I can't walk anymore. Maurice, bring me something cold, would you? Your Highness. They needed to get out of there and return to the castle, and after that, work on getting rid of that man and any trace of him. Maurice wanted to push on, even if they had to exert themselves. Maurice! Very well, Your Highness. But she followed her princess's command when Leah spoke up a second time. Maurice said gently, taking out a canteen and heading off. Maurice! Yes, Your Highness? Is there something else? Did you cast healing on the magic wound you received from that slave girl? Yes, Your Highness, I'm just fine. I'm touched by your consideration. The attendant smiled warmly and lied. Magic power had a limit, and she assumed she would need her spells for her lady. And Maurice knew keeping some information from her was also for her benefit. Alright, every enemy from here on out is literally just the rock lobsters. The rock clams, but here we are. It's Leah. Ah. Huh? After walking on and on through the ruins, I finally came out through the last gate of many, and right next to it, a girl in a white dress sat on a rock. Ah! Ah! You're not getting away! Ow! The princess is mine. The princess stood and tried to run, but she was too slow. I caught her easily. Lucky me! I thought I needed that attendant lady here. Let me go! Like hell I do that now. Now it's time to punish the naughty princess. Ow! You! Your Highness! A sharp voice speared the air, and then Maurice appeared, spear in hand like a gust of wind. Whoa! I parried her surprise attack with one hand, while the other hand held on to Princess Leah. Too bad that I got here when I did. Now you don't want anything to happen to your princess, do you? Maurice's movement slowed visibly. She probably wanted to get the princess back by taking me by surprise, but she's not as quick as that ninja. Why don't you put the spear down? It might hurt your princess. Maurice! Maurice lowered her spear wordlessly. Now here's my chance! I leaped ferociously onto Maurice when she lowered her guard. Alright, we have this boss battle against Maurice. She doesn't do anything. So we're just going to use our two weapons that don't have cooldown. And she's that easy. She doesn't give you anything either. Maurice fell to the ground, unable to fight back against me. Nothing to worry about there. You coward! Maurice! Maurice! Whoa, settle down now. Sill. Yes. Put the princess to sleep and take her with you. Don't let her get away, okay? Huh? But... Quit wasting time. I've got to get started on Maurice's punishment. Okay. Sleep. I handed the quieted princess over to Syl and turned back to Maurice. Maurice glared at me with malice in her eyes, but there was nothing she could do, since I had her princess enough. Well, why don't you start by taking your clothes off? You know what'll happen to your princess if you don't obey me, yeah? After casting a glance at the unconscious princess, Maurice finally began to disrobe. Oh, you've got a great figure. Just like I thought. Good. Now, take your punishment. I stripped my clothes off and got on my back. Alright, get on top of me. The now naked Maurice kneeled on top of my bare privates and reluctantly lowered herself. Hey, you're not wet. Get wet right now and stick it in yourself. It's not gonna happen that fast, especially after that fight. Well, okay, maybe I'll just change my plans and move torture the princess while she sleeps up on my schedule. Hey, Syl! I want to show Rance's face here, but I don't know if I can. There we go. He makes his face intermittently in this H scene. Yes? You bastard! Marie swallowed her complaints and started feeling herself up all over. She fondled her breast softly and grew up between her legs. It was a little disappointing that I couldn't watch from here. My strapping manhood is ready to go, you know? You can use it if it'll help. Do it. Ugh. She wasn't fully wet yet, but she slowly took half of me into her. Good, good. You understand the situation you're in. Now, take the rest. Eventually, her inside started to get wet, and Maurice lowered herself slowly. It's so... Her voice sounded pained. She was tighter around me the deeper I went into her, but her walls were also soft. You're getting loosened up. Okay, move, move, move. Maurice slowly started moving her hips without responding. Her hips moved forward and back while her walls contracted around me. It doesn't feel too bad, but you're not doing enough. Move faster. I'm not sure I can. All right, Sil, get that princess torture going. Huh? Torture? Go find some rocks or something and have them entertain the lady. Real big pointy ones. But that's awful, Master. Shut up. Just ugh. Maurice's movements had suddenly picked up steam. Her hips bounced on top of me and her walls caressed me noisily. Oh, getting better, getting better. Good, good. Her long green flowing hair danced in the air around her as she moved. She took me up into her base. She took me into her up to my base and brought me back out toward her entrance. Wet walls rubbed against me, which made a numbing pleasure bubble up within me. Oh, good, very good. You're super wet and feel super good. You enjoying this super race? Yes, I am. She answered after glancing at me and then quickly looked away. She catches on quickly. Good, good. You don't need to hide it then. Go ahead and make some noise. Very well. After a strained response, Marie started making some more noise. She pumped her hips as she moaned and started to get wetter around me. Yes, just like that. We have to make sure I'm enjoying this, don't we, Maurice? You're very hard and hot. Do you like it? Yes, I do. I love it. Huh? I remained still under her for the most part, but gave the occasional surprise thrust into her. I like this. It's nice and easy, and it feels great. Marie started making louder noises more frequently. I love seeing a prideful, confident woman like this really lose it. I'm sure some of it is acting, but the fact that I forced her to do it is proof of the control I have over her. Ooh, nice. I'm gonna come pretty soon. Move faster. You're so big. Her insides contracted, squeezing me even tighter. Oh, you're gonna come? Yes, yes I am. And right when some strength entered Maurice's thighs as she was about to suck the semen out of me. What? Your Highness? She jolted and clamped down around me, stopping her movement. Ah, Sleeping Beauty's up. I glanced over and found the princess opening heavy eyelids. Maurice, Your Highness. Not all the way awake yet? Well, even if you were, not a princess like you would put up much of a fight against me. What's up, Maurice? We're not done here yet. I gave a little thrust up into Maurice in that same position. Maurice restarted her movements as well. Maurice, what? The princess was shocked to see her trusted subordinate pumping her hips passionately on top of a man right in front of her face. Be quiet, Sil, cover her mouth. Yes, sir, I'm sorry. The princess quieted down when Sil covered her mouth. What's up, Maurice? You're tighter now. Getting all turned on because the princess is watching you? No, She reacted even stronger and squeezed around me. Her voice took on a heat that wasn't there before, as if the princess had brought it on. Well, I don't care. More importantly, I'm about to come. If you want it, then help me out. Okay. You're so deep in me. Marie sped up, like I told her to. Both her moaning and the sounds coming from between us increased in volume. I glanced over at the princess, who was watching wide-eyed, still covering her mouth. Your Highness, don't watch. Maurice is a little busy enjoying my dick right now. Give us a minute. Hurry and finish. Give me all your semen. Her lavishest movements, there we go, and voice bounced around in my brain. Heat gathered in my brain and built up to an impulse there. You want my semen, huh? Where do you want it? Tell me. Inside. I want it. Inside. All of your heat. Inside me. Maurice was moving even faster now, adding some variation to her thrusts. Oh, here we go! I thrust up right at the last minute, letting out the impulse that had been building up in me. Look, spurt, spurt, jolt, spurt. Sperm shot out into her as if spurred on by her screams. Maurice let out a groan. She shivered and the strength left her. Oh, there it goes. It's still going. It's still coming into me. Each throb sent more sperm into her, filling Maurice up. Oh, hey Maurice, keep squeezing until it's all out. Yes. She moved her hips in small sticky thrusts until I finished my release into her. Oh. Phew. Got it all out. My penis finally settled down after going wild at Maurice. Phew. Maurice toppled forward. A hot sigh spilled from her lips as if all her energy was spent. That was good. But this is punishment, you know? Ram! I thrust so hard into Maurice it made a noise. One more round. This time I'm gonna move. You ready? I started pumping into Maurice, rubbing all around the mixed fluids filling her insides. Punishment complete. By the time I pumped 2 more rounds into her, Maurice was collapsed on top of me, unmoving. Your throat sore from moaning too much? I kind of thought you were faking it, though. I reached out and pinched her nipple, making Maurice shiver a little. Of course, not. After all this, I see. This is great. I want to keep it up all night, but I gotta save some of my stamina, you know? I glanced over and found Leah trembling, observing our intercourse with her mouth wide open. Alright, Syl, bring her over. Okay. But right when I pushed Maurice off the ground to get around to the princess. Your Highness! Whoosh. Maurice sprang up and picked up a stone, sending it flying straight at Syl's hand. Your Highness, run! With one look at Maurice, Leah hiked up her dress and ran off. Hey! Syl, catch her, you dumbass! I'm sorry. Syl came back to her senses and ran off after the princess. She's slow, but I'm sure she can keep up with the princess in her poofy dress. Order shuffle! Whoa! A flash of light shot out from Maurice and Syl's movement slowed the very next moment. Master, I can't move. What? Like the flow of time had warped in the area, the princess's movements had sped up and Syl had slowed. I couldn't move as I wanted to either. Syl was only stopped for a short time, but the princess had gained a lot of ground. God damn it, idiot! We finally got her and you let her get away! Even while I was shouting, Maurice jumped up and grabbed her spear without bothering to put her clothes back on. If I'm not mistaken, we need to do this. And as I jumped up too, she stood in our way. This is the end! Healing 9! Never mind, we're good. Huh? Maurice's wounds healed as soon as she finished chanting her spell, and parts of her body bulged out too. Hey, what is this? Healing 9? That magic is too powerful and messes up your body too. This is... You won't make it to Her Highness. She's obsessed. I grabbed my weapon. Can't believe she's still standing. Man, I just raped the shit out of her too. She's beyond tough. Gotta love Rance. But I'm not giving up now. This is the last time I'm doing this. Alright, here we go. Final Maurice. Let's do this shit. Final boss, baby. Alright. Your life is over. Alright, so... She does her... So she's immune to magic. So Syl's magic attack is useless here. So what we want to do is we want to transfer between shields depending on the level of damage she's going to do. Actually, let me just do this. Alright, attack S, so we'll defend here. And right now she doesn't have any defense piled up. So we'll use the Echo Hangers and the current hangers too. Let's use the Type 63 Ikazuchi too. Alright, attack A, so we use Course Guard 2. Purify weak. Oh, she's weak to purification, but she's not immune to magic anymore. So let's use Syl's magic here. Alright. Let's use this. Magic defend. Almost there. Boom! We're done. And we also get no anything for that because we're at the end of the game. We can't go back. Actually, I wonder if we can. Thud. Finally. Maurice ran out of strength and collapsed. Whew. Huh. Okay. We won. You can't move anymore now, right? I broke her arm and probably some other stuff, too. She's not dead, but she shouldn't be able to move. Master, are you alright? Yeah, I'm good. But heal me anyway. This is all I have left. Well, I'm at least a little less tired now. Still fell to her knees after casting the spell. She needs to work on her stamina. Well, all I've got to do now is catch the princess and punish her. Shouldn't be too hard. Wait. Whoa. Let the princess... Let her highness go. She's a sweet girl. Grace looked up at me, barely managing to move her neck. Is this bitch immortal? She was so sweet as a child that she wouldn't hurt a fly. So she's a different person now. What's their past matter? She's evil now. Her highness's heart is broken. She's had to fight with her siblings since birth over the secession. I stared down at the attendant as I recalled the phrase. Lysaeus' only princess. Once, a maid who served her secretly abused and killed her pet iguana, Papan. Her Highness vowed to make her meet the same fate and punish her severely. It's just escalated since then. So she's kidnapping girls and torturing them in that mansion? Yes, so please. Maurice nodded weakly, and just like that, finally ran out of strength and fainted. Master, what should we do? Follow the princess, duh! Huh? I pulled Syl up and quickly chased after the princess. Yeah, it doesn't sound like a good reason to me. I want to be at full health when I do this. To light. I walked step by step down the path the princess had taken. Part of the ruins were submerged, and there were loud splashes with every step I took. What's with this water? It could be from an underground spring. What had started as a thin layer of water was becoming a long puddle I had to slosh through. Fuck, she went through here? Guess that princess has more guts than I thought. I couldn't hear any footsteps other than ours. When the water reached around my knees, it finally stopped increasing. I walked. I kept walking. I pushed forward. I kept pushing forward. I said less and less to Syl. I wasn't even sure if she was still following me or not. Damn it, these ruins don't go on forever, do they? The thought passed through my head, but I kept moving forward, driven by some obsessive energy. When finally... It's light. Huh? You're right, master! I pushed through the water, concentrating on the point I could see in the distance. Oh. I had to squint against the light that was blinding to me now. Aw. Maurice went down, huh? We got this jovial ass music. Hell yeah, the final boss. There stood the princess, the same beautiful, unfazed smile on her face. Yep, probably still knocked out as we speak. You really are incredible. I'm shocked. The princess was acting like she was in no danger at all. Well, you win. I give up already. Jeez. She's acting like she just lost a game of checkers. Say, let me ask one more time. Won't you be mine? What? This again? Well, you're just so interesting, and you're much stronger than I heard. I realized you'd be wasted as just a pet. You could be like Maurice. You could be like Maurice, my personal subordinate. I can't even figure out how to respond to that. You'll have everything you'd ever dreamed of. A position of power. I could make you a general or minister. You could have however many women you wanted even. A harem. Huh? Master. I gave Syl a prod on the head. I only thought about it for a second. Now, what do? The answer's obvious. I stared straight at Leah. She looked back at me, not a shred of doubt in her eyes. She wasn't scared of me, and she didn't intend to change her ways either. Why the silent treatment? Are you thinking about it? There's no need to look at her anymore. Just so you know, killing me isn't in your best interest. It might take them a while to find you, but eventually the whole army will mobilize and you'll be executed. Leah's smile overflowed with confidence. She was certain no one in the world could make that choice. Come on, it'll be beneficial for both of us. There's no need to talk anymore. I grabbed Leah's hand. Hey, what do you think you're doing? What was that for? Don't touch me. I see. She prefers the more forward type. Can't choose that. I remember when I first saw this, when I beat the game the first time. This is my second time beating the game. I remember when I saw this the first time. So many decisions. There's no need to think about it, is there? Let me hear your answer. True. There's no point in beating around the bush. My answer... Hold on, let me try to find the GIF. Alright, here we go. Oh man. Alright. Oh, wait! Oh boy, here we go. I silently slapped the princess's face and unleashed my secret weapon. Huh, no, you're not really. Ah! The princess backed away, panicked, but I grabbed her by the legs and pulled her to me. This! I grabbed her hair ornament and shoved the weapon I'm so proud of into her mouth. The princess was in shock, unable to grasp what was happening. A stupid little princess like you needs to be punished! I rubbed my head and writhed against her plump, juicy lips. I pushed all the way into her throat and enjoyed the moistness of her mouth. Get a good taste now. Wait, no! The princess gagged pitifully and tried to get away, but I held her tight in place. How much mercy did you show all those girls you abducted? I'm almost at my max size. I could feel myself getting hotter and harder just on the sticky warmth of her mouth. The princess's face twisted as I enlarged in her mouth. So this is the princess's mouth. It's a nice view from up here. My members slid in and out of a mouth that had, up until now, only used to eat luscious food and engaged in fine and refined conversation. I moved the princess's head using her hair ornament, and her saliva squelched up around my rod. Ah, there's your tongue. Come on, start using it already. I rubbed my rod against her tongue, and the princess made a disgusted face, her tongue snaking around in her mouth to avoid me. There was no one to run in her small mouth, so all she accomplished was licking my invading dick. Her small mouth was completely filled by my dick. She pushed away at me and with a pained look on her face, but I wouldn't let her get away. I moved the princess's head, adjusting the angle so that I could dirty the inside of her cheeks and her gums. These handles are really convenient. They're the perfect place to grab. I don't give a shit about that. Oh! I pulled the handles toward me and pushed deeper into the princess's throat. Her throat tightened around me. It felt different from being inside a vagina. The passageway loosened and tightened with her breathing. Oh, this is nice. Come on, take it in all the way. She tried to shake her head but failed. Her face was buried in my pubes. There was a rustling sound as a rough hair scratched at her soft cheeks. Let me go. What are you saying? We're only getting started. Let's pick up the pace. I kept my hips still and moved the princess's head to stimulate myself. Serves you right. Wonder what all the girls you tortured would think, seeing you like this. But she tried to shake her head again. This time I held it in place and started attacking with my hips. Imagine how the good citizens of Lysaeus would react. Well, bet the men would be happy at least. Each time I thrust into her, I hit the back of her throat, pushed through her lips, and sometimes grazed her teeth. Those sensations all gave me the same numbing pleasure. Squeezing her eyes shut from the scenarios I'd given her to envision, the princess endured as I pistoned in and out of her. No, stop! Her throat spasmed to prevent my intrusion, but the movement just stimulated me more. Alright, I think I'm ready to fire my first shot! Oh, that feels nice. Your throat moves when you talk. Feels good. The princess suddenly started to struggle. Her throat tightened and her tongue pushed against me, giving me a nice boost of pleasure. Let me go to configure so I can turn this music up. Listen to this triumphant ass music as we fucking throat fuck the princess. The princess suddenly started to struggle. Her throat tightened and her tongue pushed against me, giving me a nice boost of pleasure. Excuse me. Good, good, good. Here goes round one. Oh! Splurt, spurt, spurt, spurt. No! I pulled the princess's head to me and let her punishment gush down deep into her throat. And I didn't let go until she downed it all, of course. The princess tried to spit my cum out, but I pushed her head forward, not giving her room to escape. No way. Swallow all of it. do it. I pressed her nose to my stomach, cutting off her oxygen as she twisted under me, finally starting to swallow my semen. Her throat bobbed and something sparkled at the corner of her eyes. I made sure to wipe myself in her mouth before pulling my hips back. The princess let the sticky fluid drip from her mouth, her eyes empty. Her throat was still twitching as she drew air into herself. You're terrible. It stinks. I'm all disgusting. You act like it's over. We're just starting the real thing now. Huh? So... I pushed the princess onto her back. No, wait, what do you mean, the real thing? Exactly what I said. Cha-la-la. What? Stop, don't. Ah. I tried to take off her dress, decided it was too much work, and tore through the clasp at the back instead, ripping the whole thing off with her underwear. Woo! What a view! I laid her soft body down on the grass. Sure enough, there wasn't a single blemish on the pampered girl's skin. No! I gave a nipple a lick. I gave a nipple a lick. She jumped and I smelled a nice scent from her. You smell good everywhere, and your skin's all smooth. Very good. Guess princesses really are different. This is amazing. I'm about to ravage the princess of a country. An opportunity like this doesn't come every day. No, you're joking, right? The princess struggled desperately with all the strength she had remaining, but when I grabbed both her arms and forced myself between her hips, she couldn't do much to stop me. You've already committed a serious crime. You really think you'll get away with worse? You know, you did get one thing right about me. Huh? I love sex! Oh! Push, grind. The princess's virginity is mine! My dick ripped through the princess's hymen and plunged deep into her stomach in one critical hit. My first time. Oh, so this is how it feels inside a princess. She was the only faintest bit wet, her walls squeezing and trembling around me. Well, you are a virgin. You're barely wet and super tight. The princess's pain-filled eyes were locked into the point of our connection. You actually did it. Do you think I was the type to stop at threats? If I say I'm going to do something, I do it. I used the semen still on her as lubricant and started to slowly move my hips. Okay, think I can manage. No, wait, it hurts. Don't move. Too bad. It won't feel good if I don't move, and if I do, it'll feel really good. Squelch, squelch, squelch. Stop! No! I forced myself into her mercilessly, pulled out, then wrenched back in. Oh, good. You're twitching and really tight around me. The princess threw her head back and screamed out at the pond. She kicked her legs about, but our hips remained locked together. No! Oh, help me! I thrust out at a different angle. That wasn't English. I thrust in at a different angle, rubbing at her ceiling, and her body jumped even more, a new scream escaping her lips. Boy, stop! Feels good for me, so it's no problem. Speed up! It's too big. No, it doesn't fit. I started thrusting faster. Strange noises flowed out from our connection, and the princess trembled with each movement. Think back. Did any of the girls you tortured say the same thing to you? And how did you answer? So I'm not about to stop either. I started moving in smaller bursts, trying to expand the hole a bit as I pushed in. No, that's too deep. Eventually, my hip hit a wall, and when I gave my hips a spin, she reacted violently. No, it doesn't fit. Oh, so this is the end. You shake a ton when I poke you back there. Right, so you can't do anymore. You're so tight around me. Feels great. Okay, I'll focus my attack. Here! No, stop it! I pounded in and the princess shook. She tried to escape in the same direction I was pushing, but I was holding her arm so she couldn't. No! Ow! She contracted around me with every thrust, squeezing my cock. Please let me go. I'm sorry. You'd better feel sorry after what you did. Squelch. When you do something bad, you get punished. It's only natural. I twisted my hips, digging at her walls as I pushed in and out of her. It wasn't wet inside the princess, but she was squeezing and trembling around me, so it felt really good whenever I moved. Yeah, this is pretty good. I'm gonna come pretty soon. Come. Wait, you can't. And it's gonna be inside, of course. Wait, no, wait, wah. I thrust into her with no mercy. The princess shook like a leaf with the impact of each push. Here it comes! Here it comes! I moved around deep inside her, waiting for the pleasure building up in me to reach its peak. I'm gonna let it all out inside of you. We're gonna make the future prince! No, wait, stop. Anything but that. I held down the struggling princess and pressed my body to hers. Stop, wait, please. No fucking way. Let's go! Spurt, spurt, spurt. No! This feels great. I can feel it. I let everything out inside her, enjoying the sensation for all it was. It was my second ejaculation, but my throbbing penis might have released even more semen into her vagina than it had the first time. Inside of me, I said I was sorry too. The princess squirmed in my grip, a look of utter disbelief on her face. Oh, man, that was a lot. I filled you up good. I squeezed out the rest of my semen in my urethra, and the princess shuddered. You won't get away with this. Never. You'll... The princess glared at me, trying to catch her breath. Hey, you think it's over again, don't you? What? I shifted my member, which was still deep inside her. But I thought men had to wait after they finish. Not this, man. Your punishment's just getting started. I hadn't gotten soft at all. I started to thrust again, my movements bolder than ever. No. Squelch, squelch. We're not done yet. Even after I'd completely covered the princess in white, my hips kept moving. There was no flowery scent coming from the princess anymore, or a grassy smell from the field under us. The only thing around us I could smell was cum. Let me go. Please let me go. I don't want any more sticky stuff. It was super slippery inside her now, from just a little love juice and plenty of semen. I haven't even come close to unleashing all of my anger. Come on, let's go. How many times has it been at this point? No. I thrust my hips without holding back, and eventually they started to tremble. Well, who cares? Take my thrust of justice. Spurt, spurt, spurt. No, not again. Stop. Just stop it. The dirty white liquid spewed out of her and wet her legs. You're getting used to it now, huh? It's way easy to move in you now. Please just... Let's see. Are you sorry for what you did? I stared around her, inciting after coming, watching her face as she answered. It was slimy and wet in her, but still tight as she tried to squeeze me out. I am, yes, so please. I could tell from her face that she was pleading desperately from the bottom of her heart. She was sprawled out under me, completely lacking any strength to resist anymore. So I gladly, too bad, I pushed down into the princess once more. You liar! I just asked if you were sorry. I never said I'd stop if you were. Squelch, squelch, squelch. I raised my steed, thrusting from her entrance to her deepest depths. Just swimming around in her got me rock hard once more. I was still far from being fully satisfied. No, you're moving again. You're great, princess. I'm not going soft at all, no matter how much I rape you. I bet I was born to do this. I pushed hard into her, unsure when this would finally be over. No, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna... Oh, I filled up Leah for the something-teenth time. I was finally starting to run low on sperm. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I did a bad thing. Leah wasn't reacting much anymore, just repeating the same lines no matter what I did to her. There was semen everywhere on her. Her face, her mouth, her hair, her chest, and it was almost steaming. I think it's time to wrap this up. Even when I thrust into her once more, she jumped, even though she hadn't been reacting at all moments earlier. Wait, what? Even though she hadn't been reacting at all moments earlier, sorry. She was sloppy with semen inside, but when I hit her in her very deepest place, she did react, if only slightly. How's that? Now are you sorry? Yes, I'm sorry. Good, good. I'll give it to you one more time then. Aren't you just the luckiest woman in the world? Yes, thank you. I felt myself swelling up at her weak response. A shiver ran up my spine and I moved harder in her. I'll make this the last one then. Final attack! I thrust into her almost as hard enough to break her, and Leah gasped softly. Here I go! Take it! Oh! This is the hammer of justice! Spurt. I flooded Leah's depths with the very last of my semen. The force of it shot me out of her, and what little semen I had left rained down onto her body. Leah was covered in semen, so exhausted she couldn't even mutter weakly anymore. Whew! Oh, that felt good. Leah shuddered, the semen spilling out of her, frothing and bubbling. Oh. I definitely overdid it. My vision was flickering and my head kind of hurt. Underneath me was the unmoving dazed princess. Master? Syl approached me after backing off during my fun. Master, the princess. Pushed myself a bit too hard there. And she can't heal me. Right? What are we gonna do? Go back to ice, just like this? Huh? But the princess! That's fine, really. We solved the case. We punished her, and it felt great. As they say, all's well that ends well. Let's go. Yes, sir. And just like that, we set off toward our hometown without returning to Lysaeus. After that, I reported my completed work to Keith, and I received the hefty reward I was due. With the 30,000 gold I got from saving Hikari, I'm now enjoying a gold bath. The tub can't contain my greatness. More gold! This kind of just hurts, though. It's not really much fun. Man, that princess was something else. Well, doubt I'll ever see her again. I did everything I could back there, but I do have a regret or two. I think about it. I never got a chance to fuck Hikari. Of course, that just means I can go climb her sometime later, so whatever. Master Rance! Oh, what is it, Syl? You want to get in here? I grabbed her wrist, thinking we might as well fuck, too. There's no time for that. Lysaeus the princesses. Is what? Oh, Rance! Lord Rance! It's me! It's Leah! You awakened me with your whip of love. I can't live without you anymore. Your Highness, the city guard and royal guard have finished surrounding the residence. Thanks, Maurice. You're so beautiful, Your Highness. Maurice swiped a tear from her eye. May I ask, what does the Princess of Lysaeus want with, well, a simple adventurer? Where's Manad here? You see, well, you may. You see, there's a tradition in the Lysaeus royal family that one weds the person who is there first. Is there really? It's quite alright. If Her Highness insists, there's no sense in arguing with her. Okay. Please remain on guard. Yes, ma'am. Rance, what the heck did you do? Get out of here! Get out of here! Come on! Crap, I didn't see this coming. Hey, Syl, get my sword and clothes right away! What do we do? What are we gonna do, Master? Run, duh! I'm not tying myself to one woman! But they're at the back door, too! We'll go through a window and take out anybody who tries to stop us. Lord Rance! Okay, let's break the door down. Okay, I'm ready. Let's get out of here. But where are we going, Master? Somewhere. Anywhere. Come on, Syl. Follow me. Yes, Master. Anywhere. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of Rance 01, The Quest for Hikari. Oh, man. That was a lot of fun. Of course, I used that render for pulp tanks. I don't think that render's ever been used. But yeah, we get to see the full renders of each of the characters that we saw, which is quite nice. Specifically for the toe enjoyers out there. Regardless, look at all that bread. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. If a bit frustrating at times, but I mean, any game that's kind of grind heavy is always going to be frustrating at some point. But I had a lot of fun doing that, especially during Urnsel's Lair. It was easier than I expected, but I did bring never saw Hikari's model, but that's what happens when you bring 6 super swords. Or better. I didn't bring 6 super swords, but I digress. It's Arrow Game Maker, Alisoft, since 1989. Thank you for playing. That was a lot of fun, but we're not quite done yet. 2 months later. Lysias Castletown, Nippony style in Rock Candy, guest room Rance stayed in. Wipe, wipe. Nami's hand suddenly came to a halt. Her eyes were on the pile of things Rance had left behind. They were still in the place he left them. Your sword. You never brought it back, Rance-san. So you get each of these scenes with all the women you fucked. Which is why I made sure to do the 8 scenes on this save file as well. Even if I had already done them in what y'all saw. Lysias Castletown. Weapon shop, lost hope. Flip, flip. Millie's eyes shifted from her book to the door. Not a customer in sight. No noises, no voices. She raised a hand. Absolute luck. Nothing happened. No noises, no voices. What am I doing? With a self-deprecating smile, Millie went back to the world of her book. Will he never come again? Lysias Castletown. Item shop, beach house. Patty shook her head like a doggy, spraying water to the air. Yay! I survived 8 seconds underwater! Hip hip hooray! I can even take bats now. Beach, here I come. Rance hasn't been around lately, huh? I wanted to get him to take me. Her cloudy expression brightened in an instant. Well, whatever. I've got to keep practicing. Next time he shows up, I'm gonna be a god of water. Lysias vicinity. You're out here again? Dad! Why don't you go find him? I can't do that. I have school and the bar. Don't worry about the bar. I don't mind. Back in my day. Maybe you don't mind, but the bar's been in the red lately, hasn't it? I spent all my savings on the reward for her rescue. It's alright. I've got to make sure I'm ready to be a good wife when Rance comes back. And it wouldn't be good if we had to close down the bar. True, I suppose. The father scratched his head awkwardly, feeling as if he should try to say something to his smiling daughter. Oh, thanks, son. You're really grown up, huh? Yep. Ice. Keith Guild. Guildmaster's office. What's the job? Can you handle it? This group of thieves is causing a lot of trouble. Frankly, it might be a big job for a newbie. It's no trouble. I was just part of something like that until recently. That'll help. We're a little short on hands lately. Our strongest guy's always causing trouble, after all. Well, you only live once. It's better to have some fun, isn't it? I wish he'd at least clean up his own messes. Well, I put him on a bit of a tough assignment, so hopefully this place will be quieter for a while. You'll take care of this job then? Leave it to me. Oh, Gift's gotten quiet. The cruel man is gone, and even the thieves haven't been here in a while. Oh, I'm lonely. I'm bored. I'm alone now. All alone. What do I do? Somebody, please, come talk to me. I don't know what voice I used for British, but his name's British, so there you go. Lysias Castletown. Level shop, Fujisaki levels. I'm just barely scraping by again this month. But I got a lot of levels out of Rance. He was a pretty strange guy, and he doesn't seem to be coming back. I wonder if he died. Mail here. Oh, thank you. Whoosh. Ah. Willis crumbled the paper in her hand. A level god. Willis became a level god. Lysias Castle Gate. Rance went far away, and he's not coming back. The princess chased after him on a special mission. And I'm still here guarding the gate, huh? I never thought it was boring before. Jeez! Rance, I can't believe you did that to the princess, and now all this is happening! Jeez! She stamped her feet despite the bewildered look she was getting from passerby. Just my luck. Come to think of it, my horoscope today said I'd had no chance with the opposite sex, didn't it? Minaj's shoulders slumped and the people nearby glanced her way again. Alright, that's enough of that. I've got to get it together. I need to figure it about Rance. I'll get stronger and protect Lysias. Rance. Royal Coliseum. We have a winner! We all knew she was strong. Yolanda the Mirage Sword wins again! Sheesh, haven't fought a single strong opponent since then. She gave the audience a casual wave, and they responded with a resounding cheer. Still, life as a gladiator just agrees with me. I suppose I'm destined to this life, and I'm fine with that. Hey, that was a nice match. You've been rising in the ranks lately, right? Yeah, my real job's... Well, I'm an adventurer. I'd like to ask you something. The rest of those thieves have joined up with a slaver, huh? Alright, sounds fun. I'm in. Oh, really? Thanks, that'll be a big help. I'm kind of still recovering. Don't worry about it. A gladiator's gotta have some chivalrous tales to tell, right? Zeus Castle, Princess's waiting room. Scrub, 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 la la la. I can't believe I get to clean this room because the head maid's away. She was happily dusting the already almost spotless room when a box in the corner caught her eye. Oh, I was instructed to throw all that out, wasn't I? Silly me, she said as she looked at the box. Oopsie daisy. But syringes and handcuffs and whatever this bumpy thing is. I wonder what those are for. These are for. For some reason, the face of a guest who had stayed at the castle for some time came to mind, and one with a large mouth and a loud laugh. Faye felt her cheeks warming. Well, no matter. To the garbage with these. Away they go. Zeus Castle hallway. I can't believe they reassigned me. How am I going to get any bread like this? She was maintaining a cool facade, but a storm was raging underneath it. Could it be they found out and the transfer is a warning? No, that's stupid. It's impossible. She laughed weakly at the pointless thought. The princess and her attendants are all out. The castle's relaxed right now. I should make a move tonight. Zeus Castle dungeon. Zeus Castle dungeon. Yuki's cell. I haven't seen Rance in a while. I don't suppose he'd visit me again. She grasped the stone and its mysterious powers quickly calmed Yuki's heart. No, if I miss him, I should go to see him myself. Hazuki Kushuin's illegal activities had come to light and Yuki had been pardoned. Her sentence had been reduced considerably and her freedom was finally within reach. She looked outside the window of her cell. She'd be back living with her sister again before the leaves browned. That's sweet. I'm really glad about that, actually. Zeus Castle, Royal Casino, Hong Kong, Macau, roulette table. Okay, Black 17. I lost! Oh, the new dealer's pretty tough, too. So are you gonna do sexy stuff if we win, too? Sexy? No, oh, that's too bad. I'll still play, though. Thank you. My new job here is going well. I hope I can make some money before Yuki's released. I never gave that rat Aki's underwear. I never did give that rat Aki's underwear. Nah, that's fine. I wonder how Rance is doing. Rance? I'm sure he's dead on the side of the road somewhere. He'd better be at least. Hazuki? Hey, newbie, don't think you can call yourself a dealer until you're making more. Damn it, I lost! Waitress, fetch me some wine. Yes, right away. Make it quick. Maybe I'll order something else from you to take care of this frustration. From the menu, if you would. What was that? Weren't you practically whoring yourself out here before? Well, God damn it, this is his fault! Zeus Castle Dungeon, Jailer's Office. Yes, I got Purenki today. Munch, munch, num, num. I had no snacks for a while because I let that jerk in. What an awful punishment. I don't know how he got past my impregnable defenses, but next time I see him, he's dead. Zeus Castle down, street corner. There's a nice breeze today. Just recently, Hikari had finally regained her ability to walk around town by herself again. I was kidnapped, then rescued. Thanks to the kind minister my father summoned, I've recovered almost completely by now. The truth is, I don't remember at all who kidnapped me or what happened back then. So I was a little frustrated that my father went as far as forbidding me from going out by myself. But there was something that I remember. The person who saved me, who wrapped his arms around me. My Prince Charming, who disappeared before I could even thank him. But one day, I put my hands together, looking far into the sky beyond the castle. Hikari gave a little prayer to her unknown someone, wherever he was in the world. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Where do you get off on taking on work without your master's permission? But we're out of money. We left behind most of our cash when we ran, true. So where are we going anyway? It's a town called Custom. The people there are in trouble. Doesn't sound like a fun job. Well, whatever. I'll get whatever money I can out of the men and take all the pretty women for myself. Let's go! Alright, so as it turns out, there's not an extra scene for Miki if you look at her underwear and survive. So I wasted all that time But it was worth it. It was worth it for the sake of figuring out if something was there. Because you're probably not meant to survive that. Alright, I'm going to view the CG gallery. Make sure I've gotten everything. I have. Go to scene replay, make sure everything's filled out there. Yes, it is. Alright. Let's go to Alice's mansion. Congrats on beating the game. Yay! Clap, clap, clap. Welcome, I'm Alice. This is Yukichi the Crow. We haven't been in a mansion in a really long time. You can see info about the game and some of the staff's online mutterings here. Go ahead and choose an option from the menu. Alright. We got the certificate of completion of Rance 1. This certifies that Lord Rance has brought the story to a satisfactory conclusion. Minimum completion level. Minimum completion days. Minimum fun time completion days? Okay, so these are the 10 extra achievements that I was talking about earlier. I'm going to go through the list of them. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. What is the minimum fun time days? Is that how long it takes for you to bang all the women? Yeah, you know what? I wonder what a minimum completion level and minimum completion day run would look like at Rance. I wonder if it relies on not going to bed at all. That sounds like hell. Alright, let's see here. So, bonus objectives. Win 1,000 battles. Defeat 100 Rarunta. That's actually pretty easy. It's just going to take a while. Defeat all rare monsters, being the Night Pixie Fox, the Green Hanny Origin, the Megiso Retro, and the Starting Snake Lady. Defeat Urinsel Heaven. Get Fever 10 times. This shit is stupid. Fever is one of the possible bonuses when you finish a battle that boosts your gold drop. You get this from damage and 3-digit numbers that match. This is 222 damage or 555 damage. Only the damage in the final hit has to match. All preceding hits before the final hit doesn't matter. Die 100 times. Hallucinate 10 times. You get this from certain trap cards, like the Poet in Lysaeus Outskirts and the Music Box in the Graveyard, or from using the item Head Teacher Metro, which drops from the Zombie Elf and Man-Eating Towns. I've never seen any of those cards or those items. Do All-Nighters 10 times, which I don't know how that works. Climb to the top of the wall and get the experience bonus, and then eat 10 Handy food. I'm a bit of an idiot and threw away all the Handy food after the first one. We can view the chip collection, obviously. We got everything in the game. Monster Taxidermy collection. We've defeated all the monsters. Staff roll, is this credits? Okay, yeah, it's credits. We're good. Mystery scenes. In this section, we'll show off some mysterious happenings that occurred during development. Caw, caw! Where exactly did these scenes come from? No one can answer that question. Let's take a look at these mysteries together. Here we go. Alright, let's look at these. Still after a bit of revamp. Huh. Thank you for waiting, Master. Oh. Oh, I see. That's, what's it called? That's Boba. Or Bobo. Bobza. Towering Innkeeper. A beautiful girl in a kimono was sweeping the yard in front of a building. I don't see anything, even inside. Oh! I see it now. Navi bowed her head. That's funny. It's spreading. Okay, that's funny. Me too. Hi, Syl. Nosebleed. Nice. Hey, it's a Rance sword. How's that possible? The invisible slave. There's no one to talk to. There is two. I opened the door and found no one inside. Now that's adorable. Assaulting Syl. It's the power of his aura. Fair enough. And those are all the mystery scenes. They sure were mysterious, huh? Ah! Uh-huh. They're just bugs. Shh. The mystery scenes have all been removed, of course. They should all be gone, I'm sure. Ooh, bugs are scary. Ah! Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Well done. I wonder if that's hinting at anything that I don't know about. Oh. What is all that? I guess these are the staff mutterings? What? I've never touched any of these before. Yes, the beach. I'm Yokai. Yes, I am. Thank you so much for buying Rance 1. Congrats on completing it. Yay! Did you like it? That's some stuff on development done. Okay, I'm gonna give you some of the whimsical art directions Mr. Eden Chiroku, beloved for Haru Ure gave me. Here you go. My idea for the icon terminal. I really did my best with this one. I think I got pretty close to Mr. Chiroku's vision. Maurice's final form. He's like, you know, she'd go that far. Jericho sprite. Adult for an armor for an adult. Just one eye in her mouth. When I pressed him for details, it seemed he meant for her to be covered in armor. This is what I sketched out to give him in the beginning. And he said, she looks like this in the thumbnail. No, she doesn't. Oh. Oh, sorry, she does. Yes, she does. Oh my god, laughter torture, dead on. What is that supposed to be? A formidable kick like Conax ladies. Konami? Glimmer Pillar? Well, who's Kinami? Your smile is scary, Rance-kun. Jericho sleeping. Kinami Rance. Who the fuck is Kinami? Oh, the fucking, what's it called? The ninja, duh. Bukake Starfish. Punished Leah. Looks good. Hikari. The cat ears are the final bastion. Pulp Tank's boob job. Son, what? I don't even know how to interpret this. Hazuki concept? Oh boy. This is a face you don't want anything to do with. Lady Alice. Finally something cute that saved my life. Torture in the Kian Mansion. Dripping ceiling. Bound a chair. Vibrator. Those two look awfully relaxed. I don't even know if I can show this on YouTube. Millie and the Robbers. They're naked, I guess. Thug Millie. Absolute masterpieces this time as well. What's wrong? I'm sure I've got more lying around somewhere, but I don't know. I don't have the time to look for them, so hopefully I'll be able to show them off in the future. That's fucking hilarious. Fishy fresh. Dev Diary. I was called into a meeting room and told make a Rance 1 remake, okay? At the moment, the team is just Mr. Chiroku and me. Oh, that's not a lot. Is this gonna be okay? So we started extremely eco-friendly development with only one person on art and CGs and one on UI and system. Yay, clap, clap. Handed in my first sketches. They went right through. Maybe this will be easier than I thought. Here come the retakes. I guess the development is being pulled in 3 different directions because of Tada-san, Orion-san, and Mr. Chiroku. I gotta be careful since they all say different things. Tada-san will be happy as long as I don't make the glasses curls look too good. But he's super particular about Konami, like he's her dad or something, so I have to be very careful with her. Oh wait, Konami would never show that much skin. Now she's shy. Huh. Would you look at that? No way, Konami's not that cool. She's just a regular girl. Come on, give me a break, Dad. Orion-san just makes me redo the monsters and men. Look at the girls too. Mr. Chiroku's always going on about the look of the sperm. As long as the cum looks good, he doesn't care about anything else. Facts. I'm working on the Pastel Chime 3 CGs at the same time. I'm involved with the Rance blog too, so I'm swamped. Mr. Chiroku also seems really busy taking care of the multiple aspects of Rance 01. I buy games, but I end up dropping them halfway through. Not good, not good. I got a background guide to do the backgrounds and about half the CGs. Yay! And Dias Kurogashi-chan and DJC++ joined the team, so work can start for real now. The main team is still only 4 people. The year's ending, we're just starting our last spurt. Here we go. Or so I thought, but here's where I catch the flu. Can't get the flu when you're living alone. I'm right when I thought I had recovered from the flu, I caught gastroenteritis. So I've got nothing but water coming out of my ass. Ew. I went and saw the pre-XXX Cure movie with Mr. Chiroku. It was good. Sorry to anyone who had to see 2 dudes in their 30s watching the movie. What the fuck is that? Everyone went on a company trip together, but I couldn't go, so I got souvenirs. Yay. I got poop chocolate from 2 people. Why are they so in sync and stuff like that? But Rara and the Mohawk dudes disappeared from the original, so I put them in the background of the Coliseum. Some other characters disappeared too, but I don't know where else I could put them. And now I'm writing this, a production now with rave reviews. Mwah. Okay, so we already went through all this. Okay. Same shit. Just making sure. Oh my eggs, anything about that? That's it for Gyokai. Ren. Hello, this is Ren on backgrounds. I got sick and had to skip work the other day since the temperature's been going up and down like crazy lately. And then when I came in the next day, I saw I had an email from Ethan Chiroku-san. You're an item now, okay? Ethan Chiroku. What? So there's a Ren item in the game now, as long as it hasn't been removed from development. Ah! I know what that is. I want it to be a living thing, but it's clear now that everyone sees it as fruit. That came out good. That looks strange. I wonder if it's really got red bean paste inside. Eat a lot of it, okay, everyone? Dice Kuragashi or is it Disei Kuragashi? Uh-oh. Congrats on completion! On the router, Disei Kuragashi, roll, nope, Dice Kuragashi, roll. This is only my second game with the company, so I think nice to meet you fits best here. I'll probably be embarrassing myself doing grunt work on other projects after this too. Thanks for reading. Dice are something you can usually use on board games and other non-electric item type games, right? I got this name, or had it given to me because I like games like that. Shit, I forgot about Ethan Chiroku-san, or to be more precise, the icon he uses. And just when I thought that, I was tossed into his team. Isn't this bullying? It's not. Lots of stuff happened on this project, but what really surprised me was this. I don't remember the weather. I wrote an event scene for a certain character. Chiroku-san, give me the deets for this scene. The deets refers to a sort of blueprint for a scene, the general idea of the scene, who says and does what in it, and other stuff like that. Here you go. The CGs aren't done yet, but all the variations are written here. Yay, love ya. Shut it, you goblin. So there's 3 variations for this one, see? Roger. Right. It's done. I'm done too. Whoa, you're fast, Gyokai-san. Let's see here. There's 8 files here. What? My little XXX is doing something I never imagined with an expression I never imagined either. Yeah, I kind of got into it. You got into it? I didn't know about this either. Director! You can toss whatever you don't want? I can't do that, so I rewrote it. This happened like 3 times. Yeesh! So this time I was writing Rance, which was kind of a big deal. The people who normally work on these games really are something. Seriously. Rance is really difficult. I got a lot of warnings from Famaya-san. It wasn't really smooth sailing. Chiroku-san told me about the story and a lot of details. Good job. Tada-san made sure to check the whole thing. Good job. Famaya-san looked at the setting and the writing. Good job. But everyone said different things. I mean, what was I supposed to focus on, right? When the weather vane doesn't know when the wind's coming from, you know, right? And I guess I started having fun once I got used to it. I don't mean that in a masochistic way. Now to discuss the details, it wasn't a very big game, but there's kind of a lot that went into it. There's a surprising amount of text and a lot of scenes are a little hard to trigger. You're telling me you got to use a guide for this shit. I wonder how long it'd take to see all the scenes and read all the text. Well, given from my Let's Play, it's taken about, I don't know, 17 hours or something, not including the stuff I trimmed out. The game's kind of brutal too. I wonder like how many people got killed by Nami-san. Apparently that happened to Watanabe-san, the project manager during testing. Hilarious. My special attack is a jab attack. My super special is 720 plus PPP. Bet she say something like that. Bet she could do it too. Imagine she killed you, then laid your sword at your grave. That'd be a home run, huh? But seriously, I couldn't stop dying during testing. By the time I finally beat the game, I had a triple-digit death count. It really is a miracle that Rance has survived as long as he has. Suffering from urinary stones, he picks up some dummies on the side of the road. He's got 100 HP left. I'll get through it with this, and fights back his tears and tosses a short sword. Then right after that, he takes tons of damage and drops dead. I don't know if I should cry or laugh. No, I cracked up at that too. Rance spends the game with death right beside him. Did you enjoy it? Well, please enjoy your exploration of this world for just a little bit longer. If you're already finished, I hope we meet again somewhere. Thank you for playing. This is the Yokai Dice Kuragashi signing off. I believe that Dice is actually a woman. Obviously, when it comes to like game development and like manga and anime, for some reason, people in Japan have this really weird thing about wanting to remain super duper anonymous, which I mean, like, good for them, but it's like, let us know, man. God damn. DJC++. Oh my god. Yo, DJC. Yo, TJC++ here. I love music and programming. This is my 5th time being in charge of programming, so I'm finally getting the hang of it. Since I got the opportunity, I think I'll comment on the songs I wrote for this game. 1. Rance. A remix of the old rap theme from Rance 1. Not that it really sounds like it. Here Comes a Cute One. The old opening theme. Not that the song is all that cute. A regular song with a scary title. A remix of the old shop theme. It's the beach. Super beachy. Feel the beachy beat. I'm not really good at stuff like this. The estimate's free. I'd go and see Willis even if I couldn't level up. A remix of the old Level God theme. I believe my orders were give it some beat boops. I like this one. It's a casino. It's Chinese style, okay? It's retro synth sound. The stupid unbridled eroticism. The stupid file name became the actual song title. I feel like I did something bad. I'm gonna guess that's this HCG music. Oh, by the way, Ethan Chiroku came up with most of the song titles. The night theme. I wanted a song for the night screen, so I just made one. The Coliseum. Retro style. This one's 100% Chiroku's taste. A sad song. A scary song. A song that just goes, bam! A remix of the old one. The regular battle theme. A cheery brass sound. I like how it doesn't sound like a battle theme. The boss theme. They Come Undead. A remix of the old battle theme. Doesn't sound much like it anymore, though. The outdoor dungeon theme. I struggled with this one up until the last minute, and this is what I ended up with. Very dungeon. Very. I had my way with the second half of it. Scary. There were a lot of songs I got in one try on this game. A remix of an old song. Pretty much unchanged. Not used much this time around, but still going strong. Like the dun, 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 dun. I think that's it. That's about it. Thanks for reading. Let me actually see if I got all the music. Yeah, I did. Thank God. Oh, never mind. Let me see it. Yeah, okay, that is. Why? Okay, then. Alright, let's go back to Alice's mansion. Alice here, welcome to Alice's mansion. This is my friend Yukichi. Caw, caw! Huh? We're outside, so it's not a mansion? It's fine. You can call it baseball team the Giants, so it's not like any of them are 10 meters tall. Just go with the flow. Caw, caw, caw. Take your time, okay? Alright. Firen. Hey, it's been a while, everyone. This is Firen, lover of mature ladies, who's in charge of grunt work. I worked on some of the system parts for this game. This was actually my first time being involved with the development of a Rance game, as I've only tested them before. Of course, I only helped a little with some things, but still, I'm so happy. I get so happy. I can feel tears welling up in my eyes when I think about how far I've climbed in the last 1x years at this company. It doesn't even matter that I got the job because I was the only one who had time for it. That doesn't bother me at all. Well, please enjoy the fruits of Chiroku-san's blood, sweat, and tears. Rance 01. Come to think of it, doesn't this section only show up after the game ends? Iten Chiroku. This is still Hilda-san. Congratulations on clearing the game, and thank you. I'm Iten Chiroku. Congrats, Flame Arrow! But we haven't cleared the development on the day I'm writing this. Seems we'll be fiddling with it right up until the end. Okay, it's time for the My Mansion segment. I figured this would happen, so I kept a dev diary. Seems they're redoing the British part again. I didn't think this guy would be so much trouble. Orion-san seems to really like the bread maid. The pressure's on for Gyokai. Orion-san, let me fiddle with Millie's design. Oh. I dropped the diary after just 2 days. I'm a total idiot. My excuse is that I forgot because I have a lot of work on my plate. Pulp takes his name is confusing, so I started shortening it to Pulpton. Or to Pulton. Speaking of names, Config was way too confusing, so she ended up becoming Nakai. Why was her name Config? What? Desperate measures, desperate measures, desperate measures. There isn't enough semen swallowing? That's necessary? When I use my instincts to try and think up sexy stuff, I realize I can't come up with much that's interesting. At this rate, it'll be another Haru Urere. Haru Urere. Who is that? All I'm getting is Uma Matsume. God damn it. Who is Haru Urere? I still can't keep track of which one is Yuki Dell and which one is Aki Dell. This isn't good. Fair enough. Yuki, snow, falling. Yuki, snow. Snowing, falling, gathering a noble heart. Kier, beauty. Long hair, older sister. I think I can remember Yuki thanks to that. Okay. The ninja's showing too much skin. This girl's modest. Looking at Tada-san's comments on the outfit, it kind of seems like someone's going, please give your daughter to me. I've been living alone for 6 years now. I bought a kitchen knife and a frying pan for the very first time. It's still too improper. Dad! Konami retake number 2. The girl's a headache. I want to punch her in the gut. Dad! Looking at the site that detects for Reinhardt in the old game, it says he attacked, swinging a large sickle. That was a sickle? The artist definitely drew a knife. No strangling or waterboarding. Duh. Wait. But we did waterboard Patty, did we not? Where did the strangling come from? But I guess whatever, I consider waterboarding. Think you could tell Rance's story with no strangling, no waterboarding? It's been so long since production started, and I only just realized it. That just means I've been utterly focused on my work, I guess. Almost half of that work has had nothing to do with the game, though. What's the team name? Like, Bacteria 12? Do people even use team names anymore? Wait, we're not really big enough to be a team, are we? And everyone's working on something else as their main project, too. Day 100. Time to write a single letter in this. Can't even work on 01 anymore. My other work is fearsome. That's where the diary ends. Yep, it's pretty much incomprehensible. I can barely tell which parts I wrote and which parts Hikari did. Next time, I'll do it right. Okay, see ya. Wait, there's one thing I forgot. The spot where this Alice's mansion takes place, the little table and chair, is actually in Lazea's. If you got time to spare, try and find it in the game, okay? It's super small, though. Is it? Is it at the gazebo? That would be my best guess. I talked to Fiorun, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. Let's talk to Orion. Nakai's outfit. I want to stick my hand into a slit of her sexy outfit. However, I sort of wish she was still the original female thief. This design goes hard. Why isn't this in the game? That was the character I really wanted to draw, and so I drew her. Yo, this is Orion. This time, I was the character and art director. Development on Rance 01 started before I even knew it. I looked at some sketches, and the girls are just as cute as I expected them to be. No problems there, it seems. Wonderful. Yokai's art is so nice. It's sexy, and his CG technique is superb. Maybe she looks a little too gorgeous. Well, anyway, enjoy Yokai's work. Let's keep this up and do Rance 03 next. Fumiya. Okay. Hello, it's Fumiya. This time we're remaking Rance 1, which we once did a digest version of, so I didn't write anything. Instead of playing Rance 1, like the original one, for like a joke, I might just play Rance Digest. Who knows? Basically, all I did in this project was check things. I was just supervising Dice Kurogashi-san, who was making his Rance debut. At first. Your Rance-kun seems too Tokyo-ish, Dekoro-san. He sounds like Eiji, Pastel Chime 3. At first, too. We can't have too many Rance something, so fear of those, please. A little later. She could do nothing to stop me. It's too much. What's wrong with it? She couldn't do anything. If you use the verb beat about once per game, it sounds right. There can't be too many. In the end, you die a lot, so please increase the variety of game over messages. There should be more than 3 that display at random, I think. Also, fuck kind of sounds kind of serious, so if you throw in a few what the fucks, it'll work better. So basically, I was just saying, Rance-kun shouldn't use Tokyo slang. He's actually got a pretty classical vocabulary. He speaks tada, throw in some Kansai dialect every so often, and make it sexier. And soon enough, Dekoro-san's text started to look right, and so I've mostly been focusing on testing. We had a meeting with all the writers the other day, and when someone asked how my work is going, I said, I'm playing games all day every day, then I'm heading home. Man, Rance 01's fun. About twice a day, I end up exclaiming aloud, oh, I died. And that's after getting a lot better. So, since that's all I've been doing, I thought I wouldn't be writing a mansion entry, but Tada-san said, get her done if you've got time. I asked him if it was really okay, since I wasn't really doing much for the project. And he came back and said, who cares? Give me something good if you can. Can you believe this guy? Sorry, I couldn't come up with anything good. Well, I'm off to cheerfully open up another chest and get done in by a mimic. I keep saying I'll get those mimics, but they end up getting me. I'm glad we increased the number of game over messages. Alright, last but not least, ta-da! Hanio, ta-da here! Did you enjoy Rance 1? Yay! Emoticons. Along with the music note for some reason. Oh, this is What's-Her-Face's room, Miki's. We tried to retain the feel of the original as much as possible, so it might seem a little old-fashioned, but maybe it actually makes it new and different. Well, it's been a while since I've been in Analysis Mansion, so I've prepared some nonsense. Check it out if you like. This company has aged. We used to be so young, but now we're old enough to say stuff like that. Like many other game makers, we came up with all sorts of original stories in the beginning, but as we age, we turn to remakes. We rely on the things we made long ago. Yes, it's just like old folks rambling about the past because they don't have the strength to move forward. So we're doing a remake. We're doing it. Doo-doo-doo. So I can ask one thing. Aki-kun? Of course, what is it? The plan is to make a remake, correct? From what I hear. We usually remake things that are big hits in the past, but Rance 1 didn't really sell all that well, did it? If anything, I think a Kichiko or Rance remake would do. Is she supposed to represent the fan base like the normies? What? Shut up! Get out of here, troublemaker! Ah! It's fine. Rance 1 is fine, I mean. For Rance 2 1, they're at least decent. Well, Rance 1's really bad. And when I play Rance 1, yeah, it's really bad. Especially the text I wrote. I wanted to hurry and overwrite it. That way, we can all pretend it never existed. Now the people who discovered the Rance series, I wonder what the first one was like. We'll see this one, Rance 01. And we can have the old one forever. So self-serving. Alright. I made the original Rance 1 25 years ago. It was actually 24. Fuck you. I'm the only member of the original staff who's still around. All the people on the remake team were probably grade schoolers at the time. What? Oh, like when it was released. I'm being stupid. I'm really glad I get to remake something I made 25 years ago. I am. I wonder if anyone who played the original back then will play this one. They'll probably be around my age, huh? I actually saw someone on Twitter who said the redesigns of the characters were ugly. They're not normal individuals. Oh my god. The Rance 1 was the first game where we had Alice's Mansion, a section for stuff to talk about stuff. For the stat to talk about stuff. We still have the text data from back then, so here's some excerpts from Rance 1's Alice's Mansion back in 1989. Notice, this text is old. It's not about the present. Hello, this is Tada, the dev leader. Please do your best with Rance in this adventure. Okay, let's hear from Hakase, who's in charge of the CGs. This is Hakase. I'm in charge of the CGs. Nice to meet you. The development of this game was my first time drawing. Beep. Stop. What? Drawing shit, I guess? And since it was my first time, I'm sure there's much that could be improved. I'll work hard to make my art more sexy next time, so please support me. Beep. I was tiring making art with 400 lines, but it came out well in the end. Because I'm pretty sure it's like literally all pixelated, because it came out with 1989 computers. So I shouldn't complain. Please enjoy all the dirty art you want as you play the game. Work on Rance started at the end of April. It all started from the idea of making something dirty. We decided to make an RPG-like fantasy adventure game. The whole plan was decided on a momentary whim. Pretty simple stuff. And while we're at it, let's make the protagonist a piece of shit. It's hard to have sex scenes with a cool pro tag after all. And let's give him a girl as a partner too. I was thinking somebody really brave who can stand up to the protagonist would be good. An energetic mage when Hakase. Naive! Let's make her a slave. That's so brutal. And that's how Sil-chan's pitiful life began. By the way, what should we do about the CGs? Well, 200 pixels and 8 colors should be good, right? No way, let's do 400 pixels and 16 colors. No, my VM2 doesn't have a 16 color board. We won't use anything I don't have. I'm the baseline. And that's what I said, but I bought a 16 color board soon after that, and yeah, it's got to be 16 colors. It was quickly decided that it would be 400 pixels and 16 colors. That was nostalgic. The irresponsible way I write hasn't changed at all, huh? I haven't grown. No growth in 25 years. Well, whatever. Why don't I just live like this until the end? Again, might as well just check. That's pretty funny. Honey ho, I love the character. I love girls. Cute girls in Japan's treasure. There are a bunch of cute girls in Rance 01 too. Let me comment on some of the ones I like best. Okay. First, Willis-san. Oh, she's so cute. This is her as a human before she became a level goddess. She's already a god by the next game, Rance 2. She's got a boyfriend, but I like that because it makes her seem like an average girl. Oh, I thought the boyfriend thing was just like a joke. Come to think of it, I wonder what happened to their relationship after she became a god. Would you consider that a long-distance relationship? The girl at the... Oh, that's right. Tada-san has a fetish for girls in glasses. That's why Millie was given the fucking, what's it called? The unhappy glasses. That was like... I read that on the Mirror Haze wiki. And I'm pretty sure this is like in full force. The girl at the bar with the weird name. Pulp Tanks. It's not that hard to say. In the original, she didn't leave much of an impression. She was just a minor character. But this time, her boobs are amazing. They're great in their dirty art. They look really soft and tasty. I'm actually not really a fan of huge boobs. When I see games that are full of huge boobs, I usually pass on them. But she's good. I like her boobs. I like her, so I want to use her again sometime. The heroine. The heroine. The heroine. I don't know how to pronounce it. Huh? She was supposed to be the main heroine in Rance 1, but when we were making the remake, we realized she's not in it much, huh? Since she's not working with Rance, I guess. But she is cute, huh? And earning a slave like her is nice, right? Every family should have one. The maid who steals bread. She didn't have a name in Rance 1, but we gave her one this time around. We went with Heidi. It feels a little on the nose, but we just can't get away from bread thieves equals Heidi, huh? Oh, hiding. right? That's what it means? I never noticed. Glasses look good on her too. Oh man, Patty. Her petite body is super, oh man. Let me look, hold on. This guy just looks like a weirdo. Come on, man. What do you mean you don't like huge boobs? And immediately next, you say Patty's petite body is just super, oh man. Yo, get your teeth fixed, dog. What's wrong with you? And she's a real idiot too. A defenseless girl like her went to the beach this summer, something bad would happen. What? She'd be tricked by some surfer punks whose only goal in life is... Bro, focus you on. Then they throw her away at the end of the summer. Poor thing, it'd be terrible if that happens, so Patty's banned from the summer beach. One goal in life is busting hyenas, and that'd be that. Every game's gotta have a ghost girl. I love ghost girls. I mean, they don't have bodies anymore. How sad is that? They're not alive. She's abused a ton and died after terrible things were done to her. The last one's this one, though. She's kind of the weird one. She's a bad girl. Bad girl. Rotten to the core. But I like bad girls. Normally, bad girls have some kind of reason for why they ended up that way, but this one doesn't. She's just a bad girl at heart. She's just always been trash, but that's what's great about her. In the original, she was just some girl who stripped for the roulette, but she's come really far, hasn't she? She won't appear again after this, though. All the girls are cute, aren't they? I might have to apologize for one thing, though. It's not like I told the dev team to add more glasses, but I guess they felt like they had to for my sake. They went a little overboard. The glasses ratio best kept between 10 and 20%. That's it for Tada. I am slightly disturbed. I am slightly disturbed. But we went through all the dev notes. And I think that's all I could do for Rance 01, the quest for Hikari. Outside of obviously getting all the extra achievements. And then remember the good God. Remember the lore stuff I was talking about for the IT shop? I said I was going to do them. Well, for the super sexy info, you can only do them if you haven't banged the girls. So what I decided at the end of the last episode, I just thought in my head, I was like, okay, I'll do this. Is that what I'll do is what's it called? When I do the Rance 01 but really fucking quick, I won't bang any of the girls that aren't like mandatory for story progression. And instead, I will I will just I'll just like go to the IT shop and do the lore there, and I'll probably make a super cut of me doing the IT shop stuff because I've been wanting to show it off for like this entire time, and I wanted to do it all in one session, but I couldn't do it because I had banged most of the girls by the time I decided to finally do it. But anyway, that is Rance 01, the quest for Hikari. I had a very fun time enjoying this, even if my voice has been strained for doing all the voices for an extended period amount of time. I'm finally glad to 100% of the game and won 2 playthroughs. But regardless of that, it was a very fun time. I hope you all enjoyed. I'm sorry for the hiatus between episodes 9 and these parts that are coming up next. Next time you guys see me will either be Rance 1 but really fucking quick, or me playing like the original Rance 1 from 1989. So with that being said there, folks, thank you guys so much for watching today's final episode of Rance 01, the quest for Hikari. And if you guys enjoyed this series and this episode, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Your support is greatly appreciated. Helps out more than you know. Anything works. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.